Hey guys, welcome to Tires 37. I'm reviewing this, which is Star Wars The Black Series, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Jedi Knight. So really cool, really blessed, got this at GameStop. I typically don't review Star Wars action figures in 6-inch scale. I actually don't review a lot of Star Wars in general. Recently I've reviewed a couple Mission Fleets things, but it's just not something I'm super into. I really like The Mandalorian though. But yeah, I was at GameStop, and turns out I had a coupon for a free action figure, and you might want to check with GameStop, because apparently they're being sent out to people who, like, I think the way they're describing it is, like, if you buy a certain number of action figures, they might send you out a coupon. They're also doing it with Funko Pops too, so definitely check in with GameStop about that. And I didn't really see anything in the more Marvel or DC side I liked, and Obi-Wan Kenobi has been my favorite Jedi out of the Star Wars franchise, even though I'm not super big into it, so I was like, oh, might as well pick this up. So yeah, we got the Star Wars Black Series here, we got Obi-Wan Kenobi looking cool in package, we got some pretty cool artwork of him down there, we got Jedi Knight on this side, we have Jedi Knight Obi-Wan, I like how they did the packaging, then we have 111, and then we have a bioform, and I believe this is based on his appearance in Attack of the Clones, but I'm not 100% sure about that. So here we have Obi-Wan out of packaging, and they did like the 3D print for the face, kind of like they do for the Marvel action figures, and as you can see, it looks pretty cool. I really like it. The eyes are painted nicely, definitely looks a lot like the actor. You got the beard-ish goatee going on there, it looks pretty cool. It's like blondish brown, and then you got his hair, which goes to the sides, and again, it's painted pretty nicely, but it's also sculpted pretty nicely too, which is something that I like. And looking pretty good. Then on the back here, you can see again where it kind of comes down, and then you also have this like little Jedi robe. Well, not really Jedi robe, but I guess Jedi kind of cloak. Tunic, maybe? I don't know. I'm not really sure what these are called, but it's got a nice design for it. It's kind of like beigeish, and it looks pretty neat. And I like how you can see the layers on it. I think that's pretty unique too. It definitely looks cool. And you also see some like creases and wrinkles, so it actually looks realistic to clothing, so I think that's pretty neat. Then you have his belt moving down here, which looks pretty neat. And if you collect this series, you probably already know this, but the lightsaber, you can actually detach the beam from it, and you can actually plug it into his little pocket over here. So he can actually wear it on his belt like he does in the movies. I would mind you to be careful though, because as you can see, it's a very, very thin piece of plastic that connects the beam to the bottom part there, and you don't want that to snap off when you're trying to take it out and on. And then moving down, he has some kind of like, again, some more of the beigeish white, and then he's got his boots. So in terms of detail, pretty good. I like the lightsaber feature. And looking at the bottom part of it, it's very detailed. You can see the black up there and the red. And I actually had the spring-loaded version of this from the Clone Wars TV show when I was a kid. And it's pretty cool. It's got the black, and then it's got some silver on it. And this part here is a little strange, but this is what plugs into it. It is kind of noticeable, but it is what it is. And I mean, it does serve a purpose, so that's pretty cool. And then here's the beam, which is probably not called a beam, but it's kind of like this blue translucent. And then here's Obi-Wan wielding the lightsaber, looking pretty cool. And to give you an idea of his height, here's him with the Marvel Legends Mr. Fantastic. Now in terms of articulation, if we can move this one out of here, as you can see, he's got a 360 at the head. It moves pretty loosely, which is nice. You can look down and up. He's got 360s at the arms, and they swing out the shoulder there. He's got bendability at the elbow on a single joint and a 360 rotation. You also have 360 at the wrist, and they're on hinges, and then he can move this way on his torso, and you can kind of go up and down a little bit too with that. The legs forwards, backwards, and outwards. You have a 360 at the thigh, double jointed knees, which are nice, and then he also has his feet, which move up and down and go side to side in that rocking position. Oh, overall I think this is pretty cool. This is probably an action figure I wouldn't have bought if I hadn't gotten it for free. But overall I think it's a really nice one. I think if you really like Star Wars, you're going to like this. I know they made probably a lot of this particular character before, so I can't talk about how it compares to previous versions, but it definitely looks really good. You can definitely tell it's the actor that it's supposed to be, and I really like the details, more in particular like the creases and wrinkles, so it actually looks as like it's real clothing. And it just looks really good, and it moves pretty good, and I like the lightsaber with the detachable part. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.